I like to kick off any holiday decorating with the mantle. And I prefer to start with making a new garland because I feel like that really sets the table for the rest of the decorating. So let's jump right into it. The first thing that we're going to do is take some of these twig spray branches. I'm going to take about 4 or 5 of these, and I got these from at home. Not like my actual home, but the store. And then we're just going to take 2 and we're going to flip them upside down and connect them with some clear cable ties that I got from the Dollar Tree. So all I'm doing is taking that cable tie and wrapping it around the 2 branches. And I'll just repeat that step several times all throughout the base area of these stems. And I might overdo it in the beginning because I just want to make sure that they're not going to move while I add layers of other different branches in here. Now I'm just taking some scissors and quickly cutting off the excess tail ends of those cable ties. So as you can see, the ends are full with these twig branches to recreate that same fullness right in the middle because that's where it's all empty. So now I'm just going to go in that middle area and add a bunch more of those twig sprays with some more zip ties. As of right now, I wouldn't be able to do anything with these branches because there's no way to hang them, which is why I'm going to take some of this black garland here, which is also from the at-home store, and I'm just going to combine them together because the black garland has some really strong branches that are also flexible, and they will be really easy to use to hang on the nails that are already on the mantle. So I'm just making these branches hug the other twigs by wrapping them around. And the final step is going in with some of these gem sprays. These are also from the at-home store. This picture doesn't really do it justice, so let me give you a close-up of what it looked like after I hung it. You can see these teardrop gems that are hanging on the ends. These actually sparkle and glisten 10 times more than is showing up on camera. They are so much prettier in real life. So I just massaged those into all of these branches. Literally anybody could make this. There are no fancy tools or skills required. That's it. It was so simple. We are going to jump right into making my mystical trees. And what we're going to do is start off with a safety cone. This is from the toy section at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to start by cutting the base off of that cone with some really heavy-duty utility scissors. And then I took some chalkboard spray paint and covered them in that outside because I really thought that all I was going to do was paint these cones black and then just take some old-fashioned glitter and then I was going to call it a day. I thought that would be enough. I should have known better. I should have known to start right at the gate with my heaviest hitter, which is tube confetti. But even that just really wasn't doing it for me. So I went to grab my scrap jewelry that I save for recycling and adding to projects. And I had a bracelet that actually looked nothing like that, but it was a bracelet of gemstones, and I cut it up and used the beads, which were actually square black stones like this. And I'm showing you the end result first because when I was actually putting these on, you could not even see them because of the black on black. Then I went around those stones with some more tube confetti, and I even threw in a few different gem stickers. And so I was basically using those as like my ornaments. I was doing this for so long, at one point my hands started cramping uncontrollably and I had to call for assistance. There probably is a better or more efficient way to get really even coverage, but I didn't anticipate it being so hard, and I just had to keep going over each section because I wanted to make sure it was really heavily saturated and covered. And the problem I kept running into, besides complete exhaustion, is that clear, empty patches of glue get left behind randomly throughout the tree, and they really downgrade the look. So I was trying to come up with a solution.
I've got an idea!
Maybe I'll try some of this glitter glue that I have, and maybe it will work like a glitter paint. I took a paintbrush, I tried to spread it out. I used a black one on the darker parts and a silver one on the lighter parts. I feel like I need to use these one more time on something else to really give it a fair shake, but honestly, I think it was a bust. I don't think they worked good. However, this super chunky Galaxy, this glitter glue, now this is worth celebrating. This actually showed up. You can even see the glitter chunks where they show up right here. They have this purplish bluish tint they refer to as the Galaxy tone, and it is just absolutely stunning. Now, at this point, I could have been done, but my inspector eyes had a revelation.
I suddenly noticed something was off about the head of the tree.
And I should have noticed it sooner, and we should have done this first, but I didn't notice it until now, and I didn't think of it until now. So this is kind of out of order and a little backwards, but oh well. Let's take a look at the cone head. Here we have it, and you see the top? Do you notice how wide that is? I did. And you see, we're trying to make our cone head into a tree. What's the difference? Well, our tree has a much more triangular head. So I just want to increase that same shape on our cone head. And that's actually easy to achieve if I just take a witch hat, which these come in a pack of 3 from the Dollar Tree. And watch out, because I'm rhyming. And then we're just going to cut the outside brim of the hat off with some scissors. And then I'm just going to take my glue gun and glue it directly on top. Obviously, the hat doesn't match the rest of the tree, so off screen, I will go quickly get the glue gun, cover that all with glitter and confetti, etc. And then I put them in the backyard, and the drafts were like, hey, could you make them taller so we could have some shade back here? And I was like, sure. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I got some of these candle holders. They have a bunch of different styles. You can pick whichever ones you like best. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take my glue gun and I'm gonna attach a plastic plate right here, but make sure that you do allow some cooling time in between if you're going to use plastic, because the plastic will melt if the glue is too hot. Also, I should clarify that these are 4-inch dessert plates, so they are significantly smaller than traditional regular party plates in the party section of the Dollar Tree. Now I'm taking some spray paint. I'm just going to paint these black, and definitely make sure you flip these upside down and paint the bottom. This is what they look like after they're dry. Doesn't it just look like I bought it like that? So let's have our moment where I prove that this was 100% necessary. Voila. What's the difference? $2 and 20 minutes. And look how much it just really elevates the look and makes it look so much more elegant and expensive. Do you agree, or am I crazy? Don't answer that. Okay, so these trees could really go with a lot of different holidays. I specifically made them because I wanted to do like a fortune teller theme, and I didn't end up doing that, but they still work. And that's what I love about making trees for any holiday, is they always have a place to go. They fit anywhere. Speaking of trees, we're gonna make this one and some potion bottles in part 2. So do come back if that interests you. I'm rhyming again.